Hello, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding this. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of September 16th through the 22nd, 2024. This is a very significant week astrologically, especially for your sign, so listen up. We have the Pisces lunar eclipse happening on Tuesday, September 17th. Now, if you're unfamiliar, there is an eclipse season twice a year, once every 6 months. And these eclipse seasons, they basically have a set of two eclipses, a full moon and new moon eclipse. And in between those two eclipses is a time of intense change and transformation and deep, wild emotions to come out, essentially. And this is significant for you because the second eclipse, which will be happening on October 2nd, is going to be a solar eclipse in your sign, in the sign of Libra. So during this eclipse season, it's just going to be a wild ride for you, okay? So that's something that we want to pay attention to for sure. And then, of course, on Sunday, the 22nd of this week, the sun is moving into your sign. And whenever the sun is in your sign, it really just gives you a lot of blessings, a lot of positive growth in your life. So that's really beautiful. This is the final week of the sun being in Virgo, which is, you know, gives an influence of taking care of your body, other people around you, pets, children, plants, etc., working, you know, that sort of energy. It's moving into your sign. And we also have the autumn equinox on the 22nd, or the spring equinox if you're in the southern hemisphere. And this is essentially a time where the sunlight and the moonlight are equal. Day and night is equal. So very significant month ahead, but very significant week as well. So let's see how it goes. First card out is the Nine of Swords. There you go. I told you emotional intensity will be strong for you during this eclipse season, and here it is as the first card out. So yeah, we're not going to sugarcoat it. Nine of Swords is a card of having a lot bubble up from your mental health. You know, it can show a little bit of anxiety, depression, overthinking, a situation that, you know, is a little bit challenging to deal with. So let's see what comes out around this. Five of Wands in reverse. Okay, you might not be seeing eye to eye with certain individuals in your life at this time, or you may be at odds with certain individuals in your life at this time, and that may be causing you significant amounts of stress. Just feeling like, you know, you want to run away from it all and restart. Feelings like that may be bubbling up, or just feeling at odds with life itself. It's like what you're wanting to do, what you're trying to do is just not really working out. It's not really manifesting. There's just some sort of frustration in your life, and it'll look different for all of you. Some of you may be dealing with health issues. Others of you may be having relationship issues or issues with your job, your career, all of the above, you know, whatever it may be. And we're not going to sugarcoat it. You know, this eclipse season, this week, the next week, it's really going to help you address the problems in your life and resolve them. So don't resist these messages, because even though these shadows are really bubbling up for you this week, they're bubbling up so that way you can resolve them and continue forward a stronger person, you know? So it's actually for your best interest to have this come up. And then we have the Five of Swords. Yeah. Walking away from somebody who's giving you a headache, you know, walking away from somebody who, it's like my way or the highway, egotistical, they don't care about you, selfish energies. That's what you're walking away from. Five of Swords always kind of shows this change, and coming out especially next to the Five of Wands. Man, you may be like just so sick of the arguing, the screaming, the fights. So if there's anyone in your life that you find yourself fighting with tooth and nail, or it's like pulling teeth trying to have a normal conversation with them, you may be over it, like completely over it this week and ready to move on. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit. We have the Four of Pentacles, saving up, conserving your energy, your money, so that way you can move on. Yeah, and we see here somebody, if you look at the scene, they're on a balcony, and back there is their village, their town. They have a coin purse here. They're saving up their money so that way they can move on from the toxicity that they experience there for sure. And right next to that card, we have the Six of Wands. You're going to be successful in doing this. You're going to be very happy that you did this. It will lead to more peace in your life. Yeah, making bold changes, bold choices to escape the toxicity and create your own story. And then we finish off with the Four of Swords. This will be a week of healing for you. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say, yeah, you're going to walk away and all will be well. Like, no, there will be a time period of grieving, of stitching your heart back together and recovering after burnout, after stress. Whoo-wee, Libra. Yeah, this week is going to be the start of a lot of positive changes in your life, but, it may be a little bit emotionally difficult to deal with on a day-to-day basis because, there's a lot of toxicity that you're walking away from, a lot of restriction that you're walking away from. You're creating stability within your own life. We have 2 5s and 2 4s. So the number 54 or 45 may be significant. 45, 45, 55, 54, 54, those numbers may repeat for you. Number 5, dealing with change, chaos, conflict. And the number 4, dealing with stability, peace, groundedness. So it's like you're finding that groundedness, that peace after a lot of conflict and chaos. And in order to find that peace, you have to make the changes to get there, but you will be successful with the 6 of Wands. There's a lot of eyes on you. You have a lot of popularity, a lot of great skill sets. So it's like taking your talents where they will be appreciated and reciprocated. Does that make sense? So it's like you're not helpless here. In fact, I think you'll be extremely successful at making these transitions in life, but you're definitely moving on, moving forward. So it's looking good. It might be dramatic, but it's looking good. And you didn't have any major arcana cards come out. So all of these issues we're talking about are very, very temporary feelings, very, very temporary circumstances, and things will get better quite rapidly, okay? Now, what I want you to do is watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs this week. So that way you get the fullest overview of this week ahead, because this is certainly not the only thing that's going to be happening for you this week. And make sure you're subscribed with the notifications on so that way you're notified when I do post those eclipse readings, because they're going to be so important for you, okay? Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, subscribe. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.